welcome back to a special 5s and 10s video and continue my trend of music-related videos. Today, I'm going to be talking about Legend of Zelda, if you have not checked by my shirt, and of course the main theme. So yeah, I think it's about time I've talked about this, because yeah, I've been putting this off for years, and of course I feel like this is a bit of a late video. But anyway, I'm gonna get down to the nitty-gritty of this. These are my favorite Zelda themed music. Okay, this is encompassing dungeon themes, overworld themes, and of course, songs that have been played by on the Ocarina or anything of that nature. So yeah, so that's why my list is a bit unique. Okay, so yeah, and this was a really tough list to make. I was able to narrow it down to 10, but there's gonna be a bunch of honorable mentions, and yeah. This is going to show you how much I really enjoy Legend of Zelda, okay? It's one of my favorite video games, right up there with Castlevania and Devil May Cry, and of course, Galaga, and some of the other games, alright? But anyway, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let me throw out some honorable mentions first. The Forsaken Fortress theme from Wind Waker. I really like this one because this was a good theme to buy, Adventure of the High Seas, especially a villainous fortress, holding Ganondorf, I don't want to give too much of the detail away for those that have never played Wind Waker, which of course I'm pretty sure everyone has played Wind Waker by now. Let's see, another good one also from Wind Waker is Dragon Roost Island. Why the heck not? That one is so cheerful. I like it, but then again, there's so many other good themes I would put further up on the list. And then, of course, the Shadow Temple theme from Ocarina of Time. My God, this theme is so foreboding and dreary. It brings on a sense of, oh shit, you are literally walking into the shadow of death, especially the Shadow Temple, because goodness, it's like, oh my God. How can I say it? I feel like it's one of those nightmarish themes, but of course, I can think of so many other nightmarish themes in video games. But of course, this one, it's all right. But this one has really stuck with me because how dreary it gave me when I was made me when I was playing the game. But anyway, then a couple of Ocarina songs on the list, honorable mention list. Zelda's Lullaby, can't go wrong there. Epona's song, as much as I like that, really embodied both the style of a good ranch or a farm feel. I really like that. And of course, the Prelude of Light. I really like this track because it's the song that I remember playing. That you can warp to the Light Temple / Temple of Time, which of course did not know Temple of Time was originally going to be a puzzle themed dungeon. Well, of course that they kind of cut that if you did not know this. So if you didn't know about that, go find Digino Gaming and look at all those Legend of Zelda ones. You might want a couple of thing or two about that. So those are some of the honorable mentions. Now to the main list. Kicking off at the number 10 slot is the Lost Woods theme / Saria's song theme. I really like this theme because of how cheerful and upbeat it is, despite the fact that this is pretty much a dark location. You could actually get dark as in it's you're literally walking into an endless maze that could probably pop you out at the beginning of the level, if you know what I mean, that kind of thing. I really like this, but of course, this song just makes you just say, okay, it's making me calm, relaxed, even though I'm really walking into the unknown kind of thing, and of course, what you get, you're able to solve the level, and you actually meet Saria. She teaches you the song, and of course, hey, why the heck not? It's like one of those very focal point of the whole story in Ocarina of Time, and it's a good theme. Now, and keeping on with cheerful themes, coming at number 9 is the Deku Palace theme from Majora's Mask. What is up with this? It's if you kind of get my trend here, it's most of these songs are kind of cheerful, especially this one. I really like this one because, hey, it's the Deku Palace theme. It's Majora's Mask. It's for a temple in the middle of a cursed, poisoned swamp. This song just makes it feel cheerful and upbringing, despite all the crap's going on, and especially the time, a fixed time date of, you gotta complete the game in 3 days kind of thing. I really like this theme, and of course the whole Deku Palace theme just makes you say, I just want to party with these guys kind of thing, even though they have prejudice against humans. Just saying, if you guys never played Majora's Mask. Coming in at number 8 is the Ocarina of Time opening theme. Yeah, I was testing to include this, but I really like this because it opens out calmly and then just sets the tone for the game of Ocarina of Time. And this is why Ocarina of Time is one of my favorite games. Okay, just how it opens, it just like I said, it really just tells me, okay, I'm ready for an adventure. It's a calming one, but then you know you're ready for something special the moment you hit the start button, kind of thing. And of course, I really enjoy it. And I heard a really good rendition on the that you can play on the piano. Holy shit, it's even beautiful if you can find that. All right. Coming at number 7, of course, if I'm talking about the opening theme, here's the Fairy Fountain theme, aka, or as a lot of fans call it, the file select screen, because, like, no matter what game you play, whether it's Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, any of the new ones, like, this a rendition of this theme will always play on the file select screen because it's so nice and calming and relaxing. Like again, you're noticing a trend here, but it's one of those. It's a theme that's synonymous with the franchise, and this one totally embodies it. And you need a break from combat. You need to come in. You need to get yourself healed. Or she teaches you something special, like, give you like a special power. Like in Ocarina of Time, she gives you Din's Fire, gives you the Nero's Love, or I can't talk anymore. All the good spells, all the good power-ups, and yeah, it's like, well, it's both relaxing and rewarding, if that makes sense. Coming in at number 6, it's the Clock Tower and Town theme. Why the hell not? If I'm going to talk about Majora's Mask, this is the one theme that I always think of when I play Majora's Mask, and it's this one. It's that really interesting. Looks are deceiving kind of thing. It's calm, but then it's just trying to spread to like dry out. The sense of eeriness and the sense of dread that the game is going to give you as you progress, hey, the moon's gonna come crashing down in 3 days. Holy shit! But this one kind of really embodies the spirit of the whole game, and I really love it. Okay, my God, Majora's Mask is still a classic, and I love it. It's still an amazing game. Coming at number 5, it's the Temple of Time theme. Why the heck not? Okay, if you're gonna talk Zelda, this is another timeless classic. You're gonna think of everything, okay? Especially the Temple of Time theme. It's one of those I call this, how do I say this, more divine like tracks, because if you think about this, like if you walk into a church or anything sacred or holy, this the kind of atmosphere I'm getting. Is like it's calm. You're hearing a Gregorian chants or something that gives off a sense of okay, this is a holy place. You need to it's like, oh my God, I'm staying in the presence of God or something like that. And I feel like the Temple of Time theme really embodies that essence, and it really embodies it perfectly. And of course, depending on which game you play it in, where it's where it's in Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past or any game that features the Temple of Time, it's always like how would I say, majestic and like and like divine, like I just mentioned. That's why it makes the list. Coming in at number 4, it's one of my personal favorite tracks from Ocarina of Time. It's the Minuet of the Forest. And believe it or not, get this. I have an actual handmade ocarina, okay, from Songbird Ocarinas. You really should check them out. They're really good. And this is one of the few songs I can really master and play on that song, and I really love it. It's great. It's the sense of cheer. It's the sense of courage, and that's what embodies the track. And of course, I just really love the Forest Temple, in my opinion. Okay, and where you agree with me or not? Come on, it's a good track to think of. Okay, here's how you get to the Forest Temple quicker. This is it, and this is how you do it. It's real fun. I really love it. It's one of my personal favorite tracks. Coming in number 3. It's the Gerudo Valley theme. Holy crap. Talk about how exotic of a track this is. Think about this. Of all the tracks in the Zelda universe, like, think about this. Like, let's see, with the Forest theme songs, it's like the feeling of cheerfulness and all that. This one feels like, how I say it, it's more like, feels like the cheerful adrenaline rush of an adventure western kind of feel, and it totally embodies that. But also a little bit of how I say like the mariachi or like Spanish style, because I've heard a rendition where I feel like I was listening to like something from like Spain or like Mexico, like that kind of style of music. I'm like, huh, never thought about that, but it does embody like that kind of feel, the desert and like the western and all that. And this song really brings it to life, and it really really works. And kudos to the composer who made this theme. It really rocks. I still love it to this day. Coming in at number 2, Song of Storms. People, come on. I love this track. Come on, it's a great song. Despite like, oh my god, in Ocarina of Time. Oh, it's a paradox. Wait, I learned this track, and then you go back in time and you learn it, and you're like, oh, okay, now you know how the well dried up kind of thing, and like I really like the track, and I love the character that you learn the song from. The gramophone man. I forget what the guy's actual name is or title is, but I really like that character, especially when he makes an appearance in Majora's Mask. It's like, hey, it's the same universe, the same timeline, the child timeline. If you want me to talk about that, that's a whole different ball game. All right, and of course, my number one all-time favorite track, it's the Hyrule Field theme. Why the heck not? Come on. A theme that embodies the spirit of adventure and just an all around like majestic feel. This is the theme, okay? And for this list, I'm cheating this. I love two different renditions of it. I love the Twilight Princess version, and I absolutely love the Ocarina of Time version. But both it's tough to pick which theme I like better. But both of them have their like, how I say, they're great qualities. But I think the Twilight Princess theme kind of pulls ahead a little bit. But I still love the Ocarina of Time theme, because that's one I remember with growing up. Because the sense of feeling of adrenaline, adventure, and all this good things. It's a feeling of nostalgia, and it still gets me every time. And I love this track, and of course, I love the fact that that this was actually done by a professional orchestra or something like that. It just speaks volumes, and I really really love this track. All right, so those are my favorite Zelda themed songs. If there's, I apologize if I missed any, but these are my personal favorite tracks. If you have your favorite Zelda themed tracks, I want to hear them. Okay, so that does for tonight. Let me know what you think. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for some more awesome videos.